said,
I love you so.
the second one said, will you be my Valentine? The third one said,
I will if you'll be mine.
the fourth one said, I'll always be your friend. The fifth one said,
We'll all be friends until the end.
Hello and welcome, my favorite crafters. How are you today, boys and girls? Thank you so much for joining me here at Crafting with Grammie. Guess what holiday is just around the corner? You guessed it, it's Valentine's Day. How do you like my headband and my heart glasses and my flashing heart necklace? Pretty cool, huh? So today we're gonna make some Valentine's Day heart garlands. You see this pretty heart hanging here next to me? That's what we're gonna make. So settle in with me. I'm so happy you're here for our crafting adventure, and let's get started. So today, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna need to make these beautiful heart garlands. We're gonna start off with construction paper. Now you can choose any color that you want. For today's project, Grammie has chosen pink, and I've chosen blue, and I've chosen purple, and red. I thought they looked like Valentine's Day colors, don't you? So get your construction paper out. You're also going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need some glue. You're going to need a ruler. You're going to need a pen for marking your construction paper. And I thought since we were going to be making those hearts, the hanging hearts, we might make some hearts for a bouquet for somebody too. So look for some paper straws around the house. I had some red and white ones, so that's what I'm going to use. You're going to need some string. You could use string, you could use yarn, you could use twine, anything you have around the house, and any color will do. I just happen to have bright pink, so I'm going to use that. And that's about it. So let's get started. First, you're going to take your construction paper. You're going to choose what color you want on the outside of your heart. And I think today I'm going to go with red. So you're going to choose that first color. You're going to take your ruler and you're going to measure. Now a ruler is generally 1 inch wide, and that's the perfect width. So you're going to lay your ruler right down on top of your construction paper. Everybody see that? You're going to take your marker and you're going to mark that all the way down to make one strip. So let's get started on that one. We'll cut that one out first. You just want to follow that line all the way down till you get one long strip. And that'll be a 12-inch strip. And set that one aside because we're done with that one for now. Now we're going to do the same for all 4 colors. Again, take your ruler, place it on the edge, get your marker, and mark that sheet of paper and cut it down to size, just like that. Set that one aside too, and just keep right on going. Next is going to be my blue. You'd end up with 4 pieces of paper that are 1 inch by 12 inches long. Cool, huh? All right, now let's get started on the step 2. You're going to take your ruler again, and again choose what color you want on the outside of your heart. I'm going to go with red, as I said. And you're going to set that one aside because we're not going to cut that one at all. The next color that you're going to choose is going to be the second layer in the heart. And I think I'm going to go with purple for mine. So you're going to take your 12-inch piece of paper here. Mine's purple. Yours will be whatever color you choose. And you're going to find the 2-inch marker on your ruler. Mine is right there. That's what the 2-inch marker looks like. You're going to measure down 2 inches on your paper, and you're going to mark that right at the 2-inch mark. See how I marked it? The 2 inches, and then there's my mark. That's what you want to do. Now, the next color I'm going to choose, I think blue would look pretty next to purple, so that's what I'm going to choose. So on your blue one, or your third color, you're going to want to find the 4-inch mark. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to set your ruler down on top of that piece of paper, and you're going to mark where that 4-inch mark is. Just like that. See how I did that? Perfect. All right, one more to go. And the inside of my heart, this one's white, but the inside of my heart is going to be the pink. So get your pink piece of paper, lay that flat, get your ruler, and we're going to find the 6-inch mark. Now you have a 12-inch ruler, so 6 inches would be just in half. So find your 6-inch mark, put that down on your piece of paper, and you're going to mark 6 inches. Just like that. Perfect. See my mark there? All right. Now you can set your ruler aside for now. Now we're going to take our scissors, and right where we've made those marks, we're going to cut straight across. So we'll start with the first one that I did, and that was the purple. And there was my mark right there. So we're going to take our scissors, and we're going to cut right where that mark is, and cut off the 2-inch piece and set that aside. Now we're going to go on and do the rest of them too. So next is the blue. So that's going to give us another mark. And then the pink, which was the 6-inch mark. The other one was the 4-inch. I didn't mention that. There we go. Now, that's 6 the pink paper. Set that aside. Don't throw that one away yet, because we're going to use that one. So, what you're left with is one 12-inch, one 10-inch, one 8-inch, and one 6-inch. That's what it should look like. Cool, huh? Okay, now we're going to do that a second time. So just repeat that same step. Grammie's already done it just to save time. But you'll end up with another set, just like this, see? Okay, so you're going to have 2. Let me gather these up. Put the long one down first, the next one on top of that, there, and finish off with that pink one. All right, now comes the gluing time. So get out your glue, and we're going to start with the big piece first. And you're going to run a bead of glue right at the very, very end of that. Boy, I got quite a bit of glue on there. I didn't need that much. Glue doesn't take that much, so just a little bit goes a long way. And you're going to lay the second piece right on top. The third size, or the 8-inch piece, you're going to glue right on top of that other one. So right on top of my purple piece, I'm going to let a little bit of glue there. You're going to glue that one right on top of the other one. And then just repeat with that last piece. Just like that. All right. Kind of rub that extra glue off. Once you've got them all glued down, they're going to look like that. You see that? There we go. And you're going to set that aside, and you're going to do the exact same thing with the next set that you cut. All right, now set that one aside. We'll give it a little bit of time to dry. We're going to take that first one that we started. We're going to start at the bottom, the red piece, and we're going to run a bead of glue. Make sure that the other colors are facing up. We're going to run a little strip of glue, a little bead of glue around on the bottom of the red one. and you're gonna pull that purple one up and you're gonna glue it right to the red one. See how I did that? All right, now we're gonna run another bead of glue on top of the purple one, or the next color, whichever color is your choice. And we're gonna pull the next one down and glue it to the top there. All right, and we're just gonna continue that with the last color. Mine's pink. And we're gonna hold that down and let it sit for a minute. And you see that funny shape that it made? Isn't that cool? All right, that's what we're gonna do to the other one now too. We'll just let that sit. Hopefully that'll dry. Okay, we'll set that aside. And Grammie's gonna do the exact same thing with the other one. Now we have two pieces, just like that. Aren't those cool? All right, we're gonna set those aside and give them a chance to dry just a little bit before we get started. So the next thing we're going to do is we're gonna cut the string that it's gonna hang from. See how these have a string they're hanging? So I'm gonna grab my yarn and I'm gonna cut quite a bit. I would say maybe the length of your arm. That would be a good measurement. Just like that. And you're gonna take that and loop it around so that you have the loop on one end and the two loose strings on the other. Just like that. All right. Now we're gonna tie a knot on that end. A real quick knot. There we go. And loop it through, just like so. Perfect. Now you can cut some of the ends off of that string. If you left them too long, that's fine. You can cut those off. Set those aside. Now you have your hanger. All right, we're gonna set that string aside because I'm not gonna use that for a bit. And I think that they're just about dry so we can continue. So get these back out. And we are going to, on the inside, so the short piece, you're going to put a bead of glue right along the side there. And you're going to take that other piece of paper and you're going to match it. So you're going to have that shape while you're gluing. You see what I'm doing there? Just like that. I'm going to glue these ends together. Just like so. All right. This one you might have to hold down for a bit until it sets up a little bit. So has everybody got their Valentine's Day cards out to their friends yet? That's kind of tough if you're learning school virtually. You're probably not having a real traditional Valentine's Day party, but I'm sure you can make it special, whatever you choose to do. All right. I think that that's going to hold just fine. Now, you want to get that string that you cut, and the end that you put the knot in, that's the end that we're going to use. So we're going to take from this shape, see that funny shape that I've got going? Set that up like this, and you're going to run a bead of glue right here on the outside piece. So I'm going to do that real quick, just like that. And you're going to take that yarn that you cut, or string or twine or whatever you're using, and you're going to lay that right there, right on top of that glue. All right. Now comes the tricky part. Are you ready? Hanging on to the string and the paper, you're going to take this and you're going to turn it into itself. So let me do it on the white sheet so you can see better. Let's see. There's a good angle for you. You're going to take that part and you're going to turn it inside of itself. See how I did that? Isn't that cool? All right, and we're going to hold that together while that sets up now. I have some pretty fast drying glue. Maybe yours doesn't dry quite as fast. So you're gonna wanna hang on to it. All right, and then once you're sure that it's pretty well dry, ta-da! Aren't they beautiful? You could hang a whole bunch on one string and make a long garland to go across, maybe from wall to wall of your room even. That would be really cool. I like hanging mine from my light fixture over my dining room table. I think that that's fun too. So we're going to repeat the exact same steps that we just did in order to make the wand. So I'm going to speed this part up since we've already done it. Perfect. We've got our two matching pieces again. Now this time we're going to glue it together just a little bit different. So we're going to start and do the top of our heart first. So we're going to take from the big side, we're going to take and put a bead of glue just like so. And we're going to glue the two big pieces together like that. How about that? That's pretty cool, huh? All right. Now we're going to let that kind of sit up a little bit. Meanwhile, get your straw and you're going to want to squish one end of it to flatten it down. And I would say you're going to flatten it down maybe 1 finger length. Get it nice and flat. You see how I did that? See how flat that is? That's what you want to do. Okay, now here's the important step. The inside pieces, that's what we're going to be working with next. So you're going to want to take and put a piece of, or a string of glue right on that inside piece there. And kind of run it right up the middle of it so it looks just like that. All right, you're going to take your straw and you're going to lay your straw right in the center of it, just like so. And then holding it with your thumb, you're going to grab that other end, the blue end, and you're going to pull it around and put it right against that other and right over the straw. So the straw's right in the middle. You see what I've done there? There we go. All right, we're going to keep our fingers on that to make it nice and tight. Put some pressure on that. Use your muscles. I know you can. We're going to let that set up for a minute. I think it's going to hold just fine. And there you have it. Wouldn't that be cool? Putting them in a little pitcher. Maybe you can find a little, I've got balloons in mine. We'll take those balloons out and we'll put our hearts in there. Can you just see it with a bunch of those in there? Wouldn't that be pretty? Maybe something you could make for Mommy for Valentine's Day, huh? All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you had so much fun. I know I had fun. So I'll look forward to seeing you next time. And we're going to continue doing a few more Valentine's Day crafts. And the next one we're going to do is this cute little Valentine's Day gnome. So stay tuned. Thank you so much. Take care and have a good day. Bye-bye.